Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All How's It Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and we're going back to Belgium for another one from St Bernardus. It's this one. It is the Pater 6, and it is another double style beer, weighing in at 6.7% ABV this time. And there's very little on the bottle to tell you, really, other than, where is it? I've got to find the English bit. Ingredients, yeah. Water, barley malt, sugar, hops and yeast, that's it. No other clues about the beer at all, other than the ingredients. Oh, and heavenly nectar within reach. Again, seems to be standard across all the bottles. So without further ado, let's get this one out into a glass. Let's see what we think, shall we? So we're going to pour into the St Bernardus glass, of course. And the pour is chestnut brown. Let's see if we can get a typically large head on that one. Leave some in the bowl for a photo later. Look at that. That's a nice colour. Nice chestnut brown, rich. There's a little bit of haze in there. Little bit of haze, yeah. Bit of ruby coming through every now and then. And a nice foamy beige head. There we go, so a whiff. Oh, that smells fruity. It smells like dark fruits, similar to the last week's one. Deep, fruity, malty, twiggy, I dare say almost. Oop. Don't get your nose into that much. Yeah, and it smells a little bit boozy. It smells nice. So, looks good, smells nice. See what it tastes like. Cheers. Lovely body to that one. Medium weight, carbonation. Whilst there's plenty of it, it's not overly carbonated. It's quite soft and velvety in the mouth. And the flavour, it's a very malt forward beer, this one, for me anyway. It tastes brown in a good way. A lot of people say, oh, brown beer does not taste nice. It does, let's be honest. It's malty. It's almost like a saurine in that sense. That level of malty goodness. Not chewy, but malty and rich and tasty. The fruit that I get on the nose, not really there in the taste. I'm getting caramel. I'm getting the malts. I'm getting deliciousness. It tastes lovely. It does. It's an autumnal beer, this one, for sure. Now, it's been a gloriously hot day today, but now we've got thunderstorms and lightning and heavy rain, and it's the right beer for that kind of weather. It's not what I would call indulgent. It's too light for that. But it's a nice autumnal warmer. You know, yeah, even though it's May. The finish is malty and sweet, and it's not a bad beer at all. Not a bad beer at all. So before the rain gets that loud against the windows that we can't hear myself talking, we're going to go to the scoreboard of joy, which is currently void of anything. So we'll give it some points, make it feel a little bit happier. And we're going to start with the visuals. It's a good looking beer. It is. It's a nice colour, nice foamy head. It's good looking, isn't it? There is no getting away from that. Nice and dark, inspires confidence. There's a bit of colour in a beer, having a point. The aroma is slightly fruity. Think raisins and plums and dates and that kind of thing. And it's malty. There is a hint of booze on the nose, not massive amount. It smells nice. It does. Smells. I don't want to say it smells thin because that would just sound weird, but it smells slightly This is going to sound really bad, and it's not. It's just to try and make people understand where I'm coming from, and the younger generations won't get it. But video head cleaning fluid, that kind of nasal cleansing vapor that you might get, I'm getting a little hint of that. Doesn't smell like strong alcohol, but that vapor cleansing thing. So yeah, it smells nice. I'm going to give it the 0.75. I just want a bit more of that malt to come through because it's more fruity. Anyway, body, it works. It's a little lighter than I would expect a beer of this kind of ABV to be, but it's not bad in any way, shape or form. It's a nice mouthfeel, lovely carbonation, good feel overall. Can't complain too much. I'm going to give it the 0.75 also. And the taste, I like it. It's malty, and I like malty beers. It's one of my favourite things. As much as I love my hoppy IPAs, I absolutely adore a good malty beer. And whilst this one isn't quite as intensely malty as some, it's still all about the malts for me on this one. And again, got a little hint of fruit behind it. I'm going to give it the 0.75 also. And the finish is, it's slightly metallic, but otherwise malty. And I'm not a huge fan of that metallic edge. I don't know where it's coming from. But otherwise, I'm getting that kind of overly chewed raisin thing going on the back end as well. That slight fruitiness. I'm going to give it also the 0.75, which means we've got a 4 out of 5 Pata 6 from St Bernardus. So that means, excuse me, it cannot have the full bonus point because it didn't get a full 5 out of 5. Would I buy this one again? I'm gonna as much as I've given it a 4 out of 5. I prefer other beers in the range, in the Dubbel style, and so I'm going to sit on the fence and give it a question mark. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Value, it's pretty reasonable value for money, let's be honest. It's a 4 out of 5 beer, and it wasn't overly expensive. I forget exactly what I paid for it from the Belgian Beer Company, but it was not a lot of money at all. So yeah, Pata 6 from St Bernardus, 4 out of 5 with at least 1 bonus point for good measure. So there we go, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Tasty beer nonetheless. I prefer the big ones, I must admit, from St Bernardus. The ABT 12, very tasty beer. Maybe it's double this. I don't know. We shall find out later on. I'm going to re-review it. I've already reviewed the ABT 12, but I'm going to do it again just because I can. Revisit and see if my opinion stays the same. We'll leave it there and say that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them. By now, you've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.